Stop everything. What you're about to see is no ordinary message. It's a divine call straight from the heavens. Yes, God's financial miracle is within your grasp, and what happens in the next 5 minutes will determine whether you receive it or not. Imagine this: money, financial blessings, and prosperity raining down on your life, but only if you take action now. This message is not for everyone. It's for those bold enough to believe and act before it's too late. Think about it. How many times have you missed out on blessings because you hesitated? Don't let this be one of those moments. God's angel is here, ready to deliver unbelievable financial abundance. But time is running out. Right now, your financial miracle is waiting for you, but only if you make the move in the next 5 minutes. The window is closing fast, and you can't afford to be left behind. Ask yourself, why are you here right now, reading this? It's no accident. God has been guiding you to this exact moment, and the financial blessing you've been praying for is finally within reach. But there's a warning: this opportunity is reserved for those who act immediately. If you wait, if you hesitate, you'll lose the chance to receive the money that's about to flood into your life. Can you really afford to let this slip away? This isn't just a message, it's a divine appointment. God is ready to pour financial prosperity into your hands, but He's looking for those who are ready to claim it. Are you one of them? The next few moments are critical. Every second you delay, someone else could step in and take the financial miracle that was meant for you. Are you really going to sit back and let that happen? Let me make this clear. This moment is unlike anything you've experienced before. We're not talking about small blessings here. We're talking about life-changing financial success that will transform your world in ways you never thought possible. But here's the catch: only those who believe, act, and touch the angel in faith will receive it. God's financial miracles don't come to those who wait. They come to those who leap in faith now. The clock is ticking. Your life is on the verge of shifting into extraordinary financial abundance. But this opportunity will not last forever. Can you feel it? That pull in your heart, that sense of urgency. It's God telling you to step forward, to seize this moment. Don't let doubt steal your blessing. The money, the prosperity, the miracle you've been waiting for is here, right now, but only if you act immediately. Imagine looking back and knowing that you let this once-in-a-lifetime chance pass you by. Can you live with that regret? Because here's the truth. Money, blessings, abundance are being released right now for those who are ready to take them. But if you wait, if you question, if you let fear hold you back, the door will close, and you'll be left wondering what could have been. This is your final warning. You have one last chance to touch God's angel and unlock the financial miracle that is just moments away. Don't be the one who missed out. Don't let someone else take what was meant for you. Right now, God's hands are open, and He's ready to pour out financial blessings beyond anything you've imagined, but only if you respond before it's too late. The opportunity of a lifetime is staring you in the face, but it won't wait forever. Are you ready to claim your financial success? Are you ready to step into the abundance that God has prepared for you? If you are, ACT now. The miracle is here, but the time is running out. Make your move, touch the angel, and watch how your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. God works in mysterious ways, and often the most powerful messages come when we least expect them. Have you ever wondered why certain opportunities appear out of nowhere? It's as if the universe is aligning to bring something incredible into your life, especially when it involves financial blessings. This could be your moment to experience something new, something that very few truly understand. What God has for you today might be exactly what you need to transform your financial life. The message He brings isn't just another word. It's a key to unlocking doors you never imagined. If you've been waiting for a financial miracle, this could be the sign you've been looking for. Maybe what you've been searching for is closer than you think. When God speaks, He doesn't just communicate, He instructs. He guides you down a path of financial prosperity and spiritual growth, because the two are deeply connected. Imagine a road that leads directly to financial abundance, without detours or obstacles. This surprising message could be the one to take you forward, but you need to be open to receiving it. Many people shut themselves off from what God is trying to say because they expect something visibly grand. But true wealth often starts from the inside out. Maybe what God wants to show you is the beginning of a journey that goes beyond just money. It's about financial riches and spiritual fulfillment that only He can provide. And when you realize this, financial blessings will begin to flow naturally into your life. It's no coincidence that you're here, reading this. The message God has prepared for you today is unique and exclusive. Most people don't recognize when an opportunity for financial prosperity is disguised as something small. This is your moment to pay attention. What He has for you is the seed of something much larger, something you must nurture with faith and determination. Think about the opportunities you may have missed because they didn't seem big enough. How many times have you ignored the beginning of a financial miracle because you didn't recognize its humble form? God works in details we often overlook. Today, He wants you to see these signs with fresh eyes that recognize the potential for financial wealth in your life. If you're paying attention, you'll see that everything you need is already around you. God is showing you that financial abundance isn't something far off. It's something within your reach. His message is clear: embrace the new, accept what comes with humility, and let Him guide you to financial success. All you need to do is trust. The surprising message God has for you today is a reminder that the path to financial prosperity starts with small steps of faith. You might have already taken some of these steps without even realizing it. Now is the time to keep walking, knowing that He is by your side, opening doors and removing obstacles from your path. Sometimes we get so caught up in the traditional concept of money that we forget true financial abundance can come in many forms. God is showing you that it doesn't matter where it comes from. What matters is how you receive and manage it. And He's preparing you to receive much more than you can imagine. It's possible that, as you hear God's message, you feel an inner calling. Something telling you that it's time to change how you view money and financial prosperity. This transformation is essential for you to achieve what He has planned for you. The key is to be open and ready to act, because opportunities don't wait. God always surprises us with His blessings, and often it comes in the form of a simple but powerful message. Today, He's giving you the opportunity to open your heart and receive financial miracles. All He asks in return is faith and a willingness to act according to His guidance. Are you ready for this transformation? There are moments in life when we sense something extraordinary is about to happen, and often, that feeling precedes a divine revelation. This is no coincidence. God works in mysterious ways to prepare us for the financial miracles that are about to unfold. When you're open to His guidance, you're positioning yourself to receive a financial blessing that could change everything. Divine revelations often come disguised in subtle moments, but their impact can be life-changing. Imagine waking up tomorrow with clarity on the steps you need to take to achieve financial prosperity. It's not just about having money, it's about experiencing a complete transformation that aligns your life with abundance. This is what God is preparing you for. It's important to remain receptive to these divine messages, as they can appear in the most unexpected ways. Perhaps you'll hear something in a conversation, or a new opportunity will present itself. The key is to recognize these signs and act with faith. God's financial blessings don't always arrive wrapped in gold. They may come as small nudges towards greater things. Just as you can't see the wind, but you feel its presence, a divine revelation might not be visible, but its effects will be undeniable. Think of this moment as the calm before a storm of financial abundance. You may not know exactly when or how it will arrive, but you can trust that it's on its way. And when it does, you'll look back and realize that this revelation was the turning point. Divine revelations come during times of difficulty. It's in these moments of struggle that God often reveals His greatest plans for us. If you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed by financial challenges, this might be the perfect time for a financial miracle. What looks like a setback could be God's way of setting you up for prosperity beyond your wildest dreams. There's something powerful about embracing the unknown with faith. It's like planting a seed without knowing exactly when it will sprout. You simply trust that, in time, the harvest will come. This is what receiving a divine revelation feels like. It's the belief that your financial success is already in motion, even if you can't see it yet. When you open yourself up to God's divine revelation, you allow financial blessings to flow into your life in unexpected ways. Maybe it's through a new connection, an unexpected offer, or a sudden shift in perspective. Whatever form it takes, be ready to receive it with gratitude and trust that God's timing is perfect. Sometimes, we're so focused on seeking out answers that we miss the revelations happening right before our eyes. This is why being receptive is so crucial. God's message might not come in the form you expect, but it will come exactly when you need it. The more open you are, the easier it is to recognize these moments of divine insight that lead to financial abundance. Divine revelations are not just about receiving, they're about transformation. When God reveals something to you, it's not just to give you money or material wealth. It's to reshape your entire perspective on financial prosperity. It's about aligning your actions with His purpose, so that you can live a life of financial success that honors Him. One of the most incredible aspects of divine revelation is that it often happens when we least expect it. You might be going about your day when suddenly, a thought, an idea, or an opportunity appears that shifts everything. This is the beginning of your financial miracle, and it's important to act when these moments of clarity come. The beauty of divine revelation is that it's personal. God's plan for your financial abundance is uniquely yours, tailored to your strengths, your needs, and your purpose. No one else can receive the revelation that's meant for you. That's why staying open and receptive is essential. It ensures that you don't miss out on the blessings He's prepared specifically for you. Each step forward brings you closer to the complete transformation God has planned. His revelation is not just a one-time event, it's an ongoing process of growth and learning. And with each new insight, you'll find yourself moving closer to the financial success and prosperity He has in store. Life is full of challenges, but history has shown us time and again that faith can move mountains. Think about Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers, yet rose to become one of the most powerful men in Egypt. His unwavering faith in God was the key to his financial success and the abundance he eventually experienced. No matter how dark things seem, faith can always open the door to a financial blessing. David's battle against Goliath is another powerful example of faith overcoming the impossible. David didn't have wealth, nor did he have physical strength on his side. But he had something far more valuable: faith. And with that faith, he conquered a giant that no one else dared to face. This teaches us that financial success isn't always about having more resources. It's about trusting that God will provide exactly what you need at the right time. When you face financial struggles, it's easy to feel like Goliath is towering over you, casting a shadow on your dreams of financial abundance. But like David, You have the ability to overcome any giant if you keep your faith strong. The key is to remember that God is always on your side, ready to help you triumph over your challenges and guide you toward financial miracles. There's a saying, faith sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. This couldn't be truer when it comes to facing financial difficulties. You may not see a way out right now, but faith allows you to believe that God will provide a way, and often, that path leads to financial prosperity. The miracle you're waiting for might be just around the corner. When times are tough, it's important to focus on stories like Joseph's and David's. They remind us that God has a plan for each of us, and that plan includes financial blessings. These blessings may not come immediately or in the way we expect, but they will come in God's perfect timing. Keep your faith strong, and you'll begin to see how even the hardest challenges can turn into opportunities for financial abundance. The obstacles we face are opportunities in disguise. Joseph's time in prison was what eventually led him to Pharaoh, and David's battle with Goliath was the catalyst for his rise to kingship. What challenges are you facing today? Could they be the stepping stones toward your financial miracle? Trust that God's plan is bigger than any obstacle in your path. One of the most important lessons we learn from these stories is that faith requires action. Joseph worked diligently even when he was in prison, and David stepped forward to face Goliath when no one else would. In the same way, if you want to experience financial abundance, you must be willing to take action. Faith is not passive. It's an active partnership with God in bringing about the prosperity He has promised. Faith doesn't guarantee an easy path, but it guarantees that God will walk with you every step of the way. Just as Joseph and David had to endure hardships, you might face setbacks on your journey to financial success. But these challenges are temporary, and they are part of the process that leads to greater blessings. Keep moving forward, and trust that God is preparing you for something extraordinary. It's easy to lose faith when everything seems to be going wrong. But remember that Joseph waited years before he saw the fulfillment of God's promise, and David faced countless battles before he became king. The same patience and persistence are required when seeking financial prosperity. Your breakthrough might not happen overnight, but with faith, it will come. It might feel like you're in a season of waiting, just like Joseph in prison or David in the wilderness. But it's in these waiting periods that God often does His greatest work. He's shaping you, preparing you for the financial blessings that are on their way. Trust in God is not just a spiritual exercise, it's the foundation for unlocking financial abundance in your life. When you truly place your faith in Him, fear loses its grip, and challenges that once seemed insurmountable begin to shrink. God doesn't promise a life without obstacles, but He promises to be with you as you face them, guiding you toward opportunities you might never have seen otherwise. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to financial success. How many times have you hesitated to take a step forward because you were afraid of failure? By trusting in God, you're not just removing fear, you're allowing Him to replace that fear with confidence. Confidence that no matter what happens, He is in control and working all things for your good, especially when it comes to your financial prosperity. When we place our trust in God, we begin to see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Consider the financial burdens you've faced in the past. Didn't they teach you something valuable? Every setback is a setup for a comeback. God is constantly using what we perceive as failures to prepare us for the financial blessings He has in store. One of the most remarkable aspects of trusting in God is how He opens doors we didn't even know existed. When you align your actions with faith, new opportunities for financial abundance seem to appear out of nowhere. It's not magic. It's the result of placing your trust in a higher power who knows the perfect timing for every blessing in your life. The obstacles that once weighed you down will begin to fade as you put your faith in God's plan. You might not see it immediately, but slowly, the challenges become lighter, and the path becomes clearer. That's because trust in God allows you to focus on His promises, rather than the problems in front of you. This shift in focus is the key to unlocking lasting financial success. Fear and doubt are natural, but they don't have to control your life. Every time you feel afraid to take a financial risk or make a big decision, remember that God's plan for you includes financial prosperity. He wants you to live in financial abundance, and all it takes is a little faith to see that the things you fear most often hold the greatest rewards. New opportunities often come disguised as challenges. That's why trusting God is essential. You might not always recognize the blessing in the struggle, but He does. As you trust Him more, you'll start to see how what once seemed like a burden is actually a bridge to your financial miracle. God has a way of turning every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and financial prosperity. Trusting in God doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties. It means you know He's walking beside you through every challenge. And with Him by your side, even the most daunting financial hurdles become manageable. That's the beauty of faith. It doesn't remove the challenges, but it makes you stronger as you face them, bringing you closer to the financial success you seek. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to financial blessings. When you trust in God, you're giving Him permission to work in your life in ways you can't imagine. He knows the best path for you, and even though you might face obstacles along the way, those challenges are part of the journey toward financial prosperity. The key is to keep trusting, even when the road gets tough. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go according to plan, especially when it comes to finances. But God's timing is always perfect. When one door closes, He's preparing to open another, one that leads to greater financial abundance. Trusting in Him means believing that every setback is a setup for something better, something that aligns with His divine plan for your life. God's plan for you includes financial blessings beyond what you can imagine. Trusting in Him isn't just about letting go of fear, it's about embracing the future He has prepared for you. As you release control and allow Him to guide your steps, you'll begin to see how the challenges you face are shaping you into someone who can handle the financial success that's coming. One of the most powerful lessons we can learn is that trust in God shifts our perspective. Instead of seeing problems, we start to see possibilities. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we begin to appreciate the abundance that's already present in our lives. This mindset shift is the foundation for financial prosperity, and it all begins with trust. When you trust God with your finances, you're not just hoping for miracles, you're positioning yourself to receive them. Faith unlocks doors that would otherwise remain closed, and it allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. This is the path to financial abundance, one that requires faith, perseverance, and trust in God's perfect plan. The greatest financial breakthroughs come right after the biggest challenges. That's why it's so important to keep trusting, even when things seem difficult. God is always working behind the scenes, preparing you for the financial miracle that's just around the corner. The more you trust, the more you'll begin to see how every challenge is part of a bigger plan. Trust in God is the foundation for a life of financial success. It's the key that unlocks the door to financial blessings and opens your eyes to the opportunities all around you. By trusting Him, you're not just overcoming fear, you're stepping into the financial abundance that He has promised. And as you continue to trust, those once daunting obstacles will fade, and you'll be ready to receive the blessings He has in store. In the midst of life's challenges, it can often feel like we're alone in our struggles. But God wants you to know that He sees every difficulty you're facing. Whether it's a financial burden, personal challenge, or something deeper, He's aware of it all. And more than that, He offers hope, a hope that can lift you out of despair and guide you toward financial blessings you never imagined. Hope is a powerful thing. It's what keeps us moving forward even when the road seems long and hard. God's message of hope is not just a comforting thought, it's a promise. He knows exactly what you're going through, and He's preparing a way for you to receive financial miracles that are within your reach. You just need to hold on to that hope and believe. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to forget that God is working behind the scenes. He's aligning things in your favor, even when you can't see it. This is where faith and hope intersect. You might not know how or when, but God's financial blessings are on the way. All He asks is that you trust Him and remain hopeful, even in the darkest times. The stories of hope found throughout the Bible remind us that God always comes through for His people. Whether it's Joseph in the pit, Moses at the Red Sea, or you in your current struggle, God's message remains the same. Hold on to hope. The financial abundance and miracles you're waiting for are just around the corner, and your faith is what will carry you through. Hope doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means believing that God is bigger than those problems. It's the belief that, no matter how difficult things may seem, God has a plan for your financial prosperity. He sees your hard work, your sacrifices, and your faith, and He's preparing to reward you in ways that will exceed your expectations. One of the most important things to remember is that hope is active. It's not about sitting back and waiting for something to happen. It's about taking steps forward with the belief that God is guiding your path. When you move in faith, trusting that He's leading you toward financial abundance, you create space for financial miracles to unfold in your life. Think about the times in your life when you felt like giving up, but something kept you going. That's hope at work. God places that hope in your heart for a reason, because He knows the financial blessings that are coming your way. You may not see them yet, but they're there, just waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Miracles don't always look the way we expect. Sometimes they come in the form of small blessings that build over time. Maybe it's an unexpected financial opportunity, a new connection, or simply a shift in mindset that leads you toward financial success. Whatever form it takes, know that your miracle is on its way, and hope is what will help you recognize it when it arrives. In moments of doubt, it's crucial to remind yourself of God's promises. He never said the road would be easy, but He promised to be with you every step of the way. His message of hope is a reminder that even in your toughest moments, He's working things out for your good. Trust that His financial blessings are coming, and stay hopeful as you wait for them to unfold. Hope is what transforms our perspective. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, it shifts our attention to what's possible. God's message of hope invites you to look beyond your current circumstances and see the financial abundance that's waiting for you. It might not be visible yet, but it's real, and it's on its way to you. The beauty of hope is that it's contagious. When you carry hope in your heart, it impacts those around you. Your belief in God's financial miracles not only changes your life, but also inspires others to hold on to hope in their own situations. You become a living example of what it means to trust in God's plan and to expect financial blessings beyond your wildest dreams. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like, but God's timing is always perfect. His message of hope reminds us that delays are not denials. The financial miracles you've been praying for are still on the way. It's just a matter of trusting His process and remaining hopeful, knowing that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. Hope is what gives us the strength to keep moving forward, even when everything around us feels like it's falling apart. God's promise of financial prosperity is not just for a select few, it's for anyone who believes. As long as you hold on to that hope, you'll find that the blessings He has prepared for you are far greater than anything you could imagine. Remember that God's message of hope is not just for today, it's for every day. It's the promise that no matter what challenges you face, He's already working on your behalf. As you continue to trust in Him, you'll start to see how the small signs of hope in your life are leading you toward the financial success and abundance you've been praying for. In every moment of struggle, God's message is clear: never lose hope. He knows your heart, He knows your needs, and He's already preparing the way for your financial blessings to come into your life. Miracles are within reach, but it's your faith and hope that will bring them to fruition. Keep believing, keep hoping, and you will see the financial abundance that God has in store for you. The Bible is full of wisdom that has guided people through the ages, and its teachings are just as relevant today. Verses from books like Philippians, Proverbs, and Jeremiah offer profound insights into trusting God, especially when life feels uncertain. These scriptures are not just words on a page. They are blueprints for a life of financial abundance and prosperity. God's promises in these verses are clear. When you trust Him, blessings will follow. It's easy to get caught up in worry, especially when finances are tight. But God's Word reminds us to focus on His promises, not our problems. Philippians, Proverbs, and Jeremiah all emphasize that God is in control, and He has a plan for your financial success. When you meditate on these scriptures and apply their teachings, you'll find peace in knowing that God is guiding your steps toward financial blessings. Sometimes, it's hard to see how God's plan is working when we're in the midst of financial struggles. But that's where faith comes in. Trusting God means believing that He is working things out for your good, even when you can't see the outcome. The verses in Philippians, Proverbs, and Jeremiah are reminders that God is always working behind the scenes, preparing you for the financial abundance He has promised. If you're facing uncertainty right now, take comfort in these scriptures. Philippians 4 verse 19 assures you that God will provide, while Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 encourages you to trust His wisdom. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 gives you hope for a prosperous future. These verses are more than just words. They are promises from God, and by trusting in them, you are positioning yourself to receive the financial miracles He has in store for you. God's Word is full of promises for those who trust in Him. Philippians, Proverbs, and Jeremiah are just a few examples of the many verses that speak to His desire for you to experience financial success and abundance. When you hold on to these promises and apply them to your life, you'll begin to see how God's plan is unfolding, even in the midst of uncertainty. One of the most important lessons we can learn from these verses is that financial prosperity is not just about wealth. It's about trusting God to meet all of our needs, both physical and spiritual. Philippians, Proverbs, and Jeremiah remind us that God's plan for our lives includes financial blessings, but those blessings come when we trust Him completely. The more we rely on Him, the more we open ourselves to the financial success He has planned. One of the most powerful tools we have for spiritual growth and financial abundance is community. Surrounding yourself with people who share your faith creates a support system that lifts you up during tough times and celebrates with you during victories. God never intended for us to walk through life alone. In fact, many financial blessings come through the connections we build with others. Gratitude is another key component of living a life of financial prosperity. When you practice gratitude, you're not just thanking God for what you have, you're opening the door for more blessings to flow into your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, allowing you to see the financial miracles that are already taking place around you. Staying connected with fellow believers is essential for spiritual and financial success. These relationships remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. When you share your journey with others, you gain new perspectives, encouragement, and opportunities to grow. Often, it's through these connections that we experience unexpected financial blessings. Think of the times in your life when someone has encouraged you or offered advice that changed your situation. These moments are not coincidences. They are part of God's plan to bless you through the people around you. Community is a powerful tool for financial success, and when you stay connected with others, you open yourself up to receiving more financial abundance. Gratitude is like a magnet for blessings. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you begin to attract even more financial miracles. It's a simple practice, but its effects are profound. By regularly expressing gratitude for the financial blessings in your life, you align yourself with the flow of abundance that God wants to bring into your life. Building a strong community isn't just about receiving, it's about giving. When you contribute to the lives of others, whether through encouragement, support, or even sharing your financial blessings, you create a cycle of generosity that comes back to you in unexpected ways. God's principle of sowing and reaping applies to every area of life, including your finances. Gratitude also strengthens your faith. When you take the time to thank God for the small things, you build your trust in Him for the bigger things. It's a reminder that financial miracles often start small, and by recognizing these early blessings, you prepare yourself to receive even greater financial abundance in the future. Staying connected with fellow believers also keeps you grounded. In times of doubt or uncertainty, your community can remind you of God's promises and help you stay focused on His plan for your financial prosperity. These relationships act as anchors, helping you stay steady in your faith even when challenges arise. Gratitude transforms how we see the world. Instead of focusing on what we don't have, it encourages us to see the financial blessings we've already received. This shift in perspective is crucial for attracting more financial abundance. When you're thankful for what God has given you, you signal that you're ready to receive even more. Community is also a source of inspiration. When you see how God is working in the lives of others, it strengthens your own faith and reminds you that financial miracles are possible. Surrounding yourself with people who are walking in financial prosperity encourages you to keep believing and trusting that God has the same in store for you. Practicing gratitude doesn't just benefit your spiritual life, it also impacts your relationships. When you're thankful, you're more likely to express appreciation to others, which strengthens your connections and deepens your sense of community. This, in turn, creates more opportunities for financial blessings to flow into your life through the people around you. Gratitude and community go hand in hand. Time is almost up. What are you waiting for? You've heard the message, you've felt the pull, and now the decision is yours. God's financial miracle is right in front of you, but let me ask you, are you ready to seize it, or will you let it slip through your fingers? The window of opportunity is closing fast, and only those who act now will step into the financial abundance that has been prepared. Will you be one of them? Think about what you've learned. You've been given the keys to financial blessings that can change your life forever. But here's the question: will you unlock the door, or leave it closed? God has made His offer clear. He's ready to release money, prosperity, and miracles into your life. But only for those bold enough to act. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow may be too late. Imagine looking back on this moment in a year, knowing that you could have stepped into financial success, but didn't. Can you live with that regret? Can you afford to let fear hold you back from the blessings that God is offering right now? This is your last chance. The door is open, but it's closing quickly, and the only thing standing between you and your miracle is the choice you make in the next few moments. Will you take the leap of faith? Will you step into the financial abundance that God has promised, or will you let doubt steal this opportunity away? It's time to decide. Every second that passes is another moment closer to the door closing for good. The financial miracle you've been praying for is here, but it's only for those who act fast. Don't miss it. This is more than just a message, it's a call to action. God has lined up financial blessings that will transform your life, but only if you're ready to receive them. Don't let this be another missed opportunity. The moment to act is now. Touch the angel, claim your miracle, and watch as God opens the floodgates of prosperity in your life. The time for hesitation is over. You've been waiting, praying, and hoping for a breakthrough, and this is it. Don't let doubt rob you of your financial success. Step forward, take what's yours, and watch how God moves in your life like never before. But hurry, the opportunity of a lifetime won't last forever.